I know. And consecutively, I was 19 and now I'm like, so I'm like, oh my goodness. I know. It is like, it's crazy, but just a little baby. Fuck Eric Adams. Still on it. Still on it. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. No, I get a lot of feedback. I like the people like the open just talking shit then. Oh, yeah, love a cold open. Love a cold open. Oh, when you do the snap. Snap, snap, snap. All right, y'all. No, I love it. And I liked 2 weeks ago when it was like, yeah, that was nice too. But this is great. Thank you. Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to all new episode of Black Girl Can't Cook, the podcast on body image healing, cooking, self-love. I'm your host, Brianna Pollins. First things first, thank you so much if you're watching on YouTube. I appreciate the subscription, the views. One, I know, and you know, I come off better on camera. And the dream and the goal, I will have like a food, cooking, traveling show. Maybe I'll just do it in my kitchen. But again, I don't cook. Actually, I can cook. More on that. I really missed you guys. And thank you so much to the YouTube community because I feel like we're building our own little bubble and world over there. And also YouTube, they say YouTube pays their creators. And like the future with all the streaming. Also, who can afford streaming? Too many. Go to YouTube. And if you're not following or if you're listening on Apple or on Spotify, take a second, type in Black Girl Can't Cook, one word, and subscribe. Watch on YouTube. Before we do get into it, it's some serious heavy news. There was a brutal murder, a death. Rebecca Chepetitinje. I really apologize if I'm mispronouncing, butchering her last name. She was an Olympian, a Ugandan Olympic runner, just came back from Paris, and her former partner, ex-boyfriend, he murdered her. The details, it's not important. You can find it everywhere. Global world news. I think if we're being honest right now, there is something called a femicide, and femicide is the killing of a woman or girl just solely and based on their gender. And it's just so it's so fucked up. It's so awful. And she was a mother, and this woman's life is gone. Her life is gone. So if we could just take a second to just pray for her family, her children. And I think it's so important, the safety and protection of women, of all girls. We have so much information, technology. I always think oh my God, our aunties, our great-grandmas, they fucking pray to live in this day and age with everything that we have. But also it's the violence is the anger, the evilness, it's present. It's very present. And just please protect yourself. Please be mindful of your surroundings. I think that when leaving a relationship, if you do find yourself in a domestic violence situation or violence in any situation, protect yourself. If that is getting a restraining order, if that's a police report, letting your friends know. It is so important that someone else knows what's going on because men are crazy and men keep killing women. Specifically, they keep killing and harming Black women. And good old America, what's to be done? Nothing's to be done. But Rebecca, oh my God, this news it really it gutted me. It gutted me and it made me so sad. But the Olympics and the Paralympics, butchering that. The Olympics for disabled people, that was taking place. So heard that was great. That was wonderful. Anyway, Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. It's been like 3 weeks. It's been like a month. Summer is coming to an end. Summer ends September 21st, 22nd, the fall equinox. That's the real date, right? For now, it's like that in between fall, winter, weird mix. It's chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. Let me talk to you about last night. Wait, and it's Virgo season. Happy Virgo season. I was listening to that Beyonce song, Virgo Groove, oh my gosh. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's Virgo season. I love a Virgo. Happy birthday, Seth. Happy birthday, Emily. Just celebrated my girlfriend Emily's birthday. Happy birthday to my mommy. September 22nd. Happy birthday to my oldest best friend, Kelsey Joe. I love a Virgo. And Virgos are the healer. They are the healer. They're the earth sign. They're like compared with Jesus a bit, or Mary, because Mary was the virgin. She just got impregnated, right? Anyway, I love Virgo season and I love Virgos. Y'all, why was I out in the East Village last night at a Taylor Swift dance party? And again, I'm not an ageist, but did I feel old? A little. The Gen Zs, the people. No, it feels good. The city at this time is so wonderful because it's back to school. It's back to school. The energy, the buses, the workers, people are back at it. But I will say that, I mean, I turned 30 in a couple months, and I think I am a bar girl. I want to go to a bar and just like sit and hang out and like talk. To go out and to dance, you really have to rally. You really have to take the edible. You have to do a couple shots. You have to, maybe let's not do the edible. Maybe let's not. Gave one to my girlfriend. Didn't go well. Anyway, it's really fun to get outside and to like be in the transitional season of seasons changing. I don't know about your life, but I feel like I'm in transition as well. You guys, my mother came to town and that was wonderful. Gonna get into all that. But first things first, Zoe Kravitz came out with a movie. She came out with a film, Blink Twice. She co-wrote it. Her fiance is starring in it, Channing Tatum. You know why I love Channing Tatum, and I love anyone who loves to be in their skin. Channing never got his teeth done, y'all. His teeth still look. Be yourself. Be comfortable. Be confident. Be secure in yourself. And you want to know how I know? Because this movie, he looks so fine. He looks so good, y'all. And his teeth, oh my, I'm like, Channing, you look so, but I like him in his normal and his. Anyway, this film was sick. So fucking sick. TikTok is eating it up. TikTok is destroying her. They think it's like a culty film and the patriarchy in Hollywood. And also Zoe, they're eating her up because she did a great interview. It was in Esquire. I like two parts. She said she, she regrets picking her dad. You don't hear that a lot. You don't hear about a divorce, mom, dad, who you go. She went with her dad. And she said something like she should have gone with her mom, or she regrets that choice because it really hurt her mom. Can you imagine? I can imagine, and I'm not even a mother. But then she said something about Roman Polanski. She mentioned one of her favorite directors was like Roman Polanski. And that man is also sick. And people were like coming for her, and they don't like Zoe. But that is great art. Great art is to be debated, dissected. People don't like the truth. People are disgusted with the truth, especially when it's like right in your face. And this movie was subtle. It was great. They just keep forgetting. It's like a drug. Channing Tatum was drugging the girls on the island. Channing Tatum could get a nomination. Best Supporting. Easily. My favorite part is in the scene is like when the lead, she's like black and she's just like, wait, she's like, are you gonna kill me? And he's literally, y'all, he's like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. You're my best friend. And like, it is so dark and so fucked up because, and I've only been in love once, but it's so crazy, like the obsession and the deep intimacy and like the enmeshment of two human beings. Like you could be so like, is this person gonna kill me? But that person is like babe, no, like you're my best friend. We've shared all these memories that she don't even remember. Because the girls, it's the perfume. The perfume is like a roofie and then they forget. And then at nighttime, they are drugging and raping. It's crazy. It is crazy. The casting director, supporting characters, Ali Shaka. The main girl was phenomenal. Naomi, she's a British bloke. So good. And what I respect about Zoe is that she didn't put herself in the starring role because she knows her privilege. She knows she's a light-skinned Black woman. She knows. And I love that she gave the opportunity to a woman that looked like me and a woman of color. And another main part of the theme, the message, was the character had felt invisible her whole life, you know? And I think as a good old Black American girl and growing up in Arizona in my space, in my life, yeah, those first 19 years felt invisible and felt in the background, in the sea of blonde hair, brunettes, just being a token. I felt so invisible. And in the film, you know, when she's seen, and though he's a billionaire and he's evil and he's like a monster, she's like holding on, but he sees me like I'm not invisible. And I think it's so important for young women, girls, to see themselves first, right? I don't want a man or a friend or anyone to come into my life and be like, oh, I see you for this and this is you. I'm going to tell myself who I am. I'm going to redefine myself. I'm going to fucking shed the layers, rebuild, reinvent. And it was so relatable. Let me know if you felt invisible in your life. And it was so good. It was so good. The ending, what do we think? What happened? I think, so she flipped the square. She like flipped the we save Channing Tatum, and then she becomes the CEO. She's in a bob. Her hair's relaxed. And she won. Blink twice. Wait, and he has a great monologue. And I think the theme of the film was, you know, something traumatic happens and it stays with you, right? Think of you're young and you don't remember and how you make these decisions. He was kind of like, Channing Tatum's character was like, you know, my sister's so fucked up. She never got over this one thing. Imagine if you can forget, right? You forget and you just you forget. Do you remember? Did you want to forget? But when you forget, when you don't remember, then you repeat the pattern. You stay in a loop. It's so deep. Zoe did it. Go see Blink Twice. And I saw it with my mommy, and it was great. I took her to one of my favorite movie theaters, East Village Cinema, Angelica. She went to like an AA meeting. It was so. Let's get into it. My mother came to New York City. She came to New York the last week of vacation. First week I stayed in the city. My black butt did not go to Nantucket. I stayed here. I chilled. I got my couch. I cleaned. It was really, really incredible. My mom flew in from South Carolina. She came in. It was so dreamlike because the last time I had her come, last time she came, it was pre-COVID. I was living in Brooklyn in a room. She like slept on an air mattress. And now I have my own apartment, my own place. I think too, if I'm being honest with you guys, last time I did this shit, I was in a relationship. And it wasn't my home. I had moved in with my ex, and it was like his mom was coming, and it was like, you clean. And this, y'all, it was Thanksgiving, I was in such a tuzzy, such a fussle. I almost tore off my pinky toe, my big pinky toe. I literally was like cleaning, rushing, this man not doing a goddamn thing. The door opening a door, like, you know, the middle, my toe went like that, if you can see on YouTube, and like my pinky almost like came off. Couldn't get stitches, bleeding. Well, they didn't want to stitch it up. They Band-Aid it. I love home. I love hosting. And I think when you're in love and then when you have your parents coming involved, that's such a big tell and such a big sign if like your person's as excited as you, if they're helping out as much as you. energy speaks volumes. And now having my own home, my own space, and my mom coming, I was just in that mindset. But I got to like relax a bit because it's like, well, it's my mom. My mommy, she knows me. It can be low key. I've only got a studio, so clean, vacuum, got my couch, and she came into town. We had the most amazing time. I want to tell you guys about some of the restaurants and the food we had. We went to Bad Roman, Columbus Circle. Such a vibe, such a scene. Go on a Friday, go on a Saturday night. The cocktails are fucking huge. See, it's New York City. And if you're going to pay $20 for a goddamn cocktail, it should be huge. It should be the size of my hand. Tall girl. It should be this big and so strong. The food, it's Italian food. I had steak, and then I had like a lobster tortellini pasta on the side. I get my steak medium rare. My mom gets it medium. Okay, Kim. It was cute though. She was able to see like college friends. I was able to see my godmom that same night. Oh my God, at the restaurant, y'all, they had pepperoni cups. Pepperoni, toasted crisp with ranch. To know me is to know I love some ranch. Appetizers were lit. Me and my godmom. Shout out to my aunt Stephanie. She's like a city councilwoman for the district in Brooklyn. She's a fucking trooper. Did I like not talk to her for 3 years? Okay, maybe, but I love her so much. She's been my godmom my entire life. Her and my mom went to college. She had, I think, the salmon. We had calamari. It was just phenomenal. Shout out to Miss Jackie, my mom's. They're just all college old girlfriends. And I also love Miss Jackie. And I saw Miss Innerman, my Aunt Stephanie's mother. And just, I don't know, there's something about being around, older women. It's something about being around older women who just are in healthy, loving relationships, friendships, like just the dynamic. I don't know. I'm so excited to age you guys. They have all this fear shit and womanhood, and they throw you away, and we're old. I don't know. As you get older, like we just become more powerful and we just become more of ourselves. And to see my mom just like in New York City in this environment, and it's such a mind fuck for her because she's like over 30 years sober. I'm living here. Like we are in same places like Union Square or Upper West Side that like she did when she was my age. It's just so, so crazy. Dinner was great. That was Friday. And we also went to the Met. Oh my God. Go to the Met on date night or take yourself, dress up, just go to the roof, get some cocktails, sip, sip, sip. Love it. Love it. Love it. Such a New York night. We went to this place in Tribeca. Y'all, I was trying to take her to Grand Banks. Grand Banks is like a seafood restaurant on the water, little sailboat. Down at like the pier, Hudson River Parkway, a storm was coming in. Y'all, they were closing up the boat. And I'm a Scorpio, a little control freak. I was like, but Mom, they're closing. We pivoted. We were in Tribeca. Where'd we go? We went to Lakota Veranda. Lakota, y'all. This pasta, one of the best fresh pasta restaurants, places in New York. And talk about God, talk about timing. I was like so pissed. I'm like, but I wanted to go here. I wanted to take my mom to this. But we went to this restaurant. Y'all, who do I see at the booth? Sitting in the corner? And hello, New York Fashion Week. We'll get into that in a second. I see Christian Serrano. He is one of the very few fashion creatives, directors, artists. He has a brand, but he loves Black women. He loves curvy, plus size, full-figured women. See, sometimes God will come down and he'll wink at you. God winked at me. And it was crazy. When I'm out with my mom now, she's seeing me in this light where, I don't know, people do just stare. I think they stare because I'm just so tall. I don't think there's anything, but I was like trying to ask her, I'm like, Mom, how is it seeing like me as like, not as, that's so weird, not like a sexual being, but just like as a mature young lady and like being in the world and people and strangers looking. And I just think overall she's just really proud, really happy. And it was so good for her to say it and to validate it. But it was really, really fun. Y'all, what's the name of this restaurant? I'm trying to get the name. I'm dead, not Trina playing. Loconda Verda. It was so good, and the pasta was so fresh. We had these crab crostinis on a baguette, a little relish, a little jalapeno. The crab was warm, delicious, salted. Me and my mom are going to recreate it. I had a rigatoni, not a big rigatoni girl, and I got veal. And I was like, Mommy, where's the meat? But I guess the veal was chopped up. It was a white sauce. To know me is to know. Don't like spaghetti. Don't know her. I like a white sauce, a cream sauce, a butter sauce. What did my mom have? She had her favorite dish. It was like pasta, a broth, fish, shrimp, scallops, and they poured the broth. She loved it. She loved it. I didn't really drink that much when my mom was here, and that was good to stay present. But then I was kind of like, no, let's drink. A ton of Cosmopolitans. One day we headed to East Brooklyn. We saw my great aunt Kathy and my cousin Renee, but everyone in my family is aunt or uncle. The family tree is too damn big. And it's so weird that, like, to be baby when I was younger and now to be older and say, that's my cousin. No, you're my auntie, you're my uncle. So we went to Brooklyn. That was incredible. Y'all, at this restaurant, it was like a diner, Kokomo, East Brooklyn, last stop on the 3 train, New Lots Avenue. You guys know the little potato skins, bacon potato skins? Y'all, this restaurant had shrimp potato skins. The shrimp were huge. So good. And you know me, when it's like too starchy, I just kind of scraped out. It was cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, shrimp, potato. Divine. Delicious. So good. Also, we went to Cafe Cluny. We split a grilled cheese. When you get a grilled cheese, if you know, get it with Gruyere. Gruyere is the best cheese. It's not French. It's actually Swiss. Got Gruyere, got some tomato. I told my mom, and I kind of, did I cry when I don't know. I was just like, I was so happy to have my mom because I was able to go out and to try restaurants that I didn't want to go and try alone. I think 2 years after being out of a relationship, I think COVID, starting this food blog, I'd be lying if I said it's like not hard to like go out alone. It is like sometimes hard to like not the getting dressed, not the getting ready, good, look good, feel good, put on a song, dress, train, Uber, taxi, but to like go into a restaurant, to walk in by myself, to say bar, table, to sit, to not be like doom, to be present. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of strength. And no, all the time, I don't want to go alone. It would be so nice to go with a friend, to go on a date. Also, I think in this chapter, in this stage of my life of doing it alone, it's been nice because the cost is of one, just me. But also it's fucking hard and it's brutal. Having my mom this last week of August was so wonderful because I wasn't alone. I got to share these incredible experiences, these dinners, this lunch, these breakfasts, brunch. She did not cook for like 8 days. It was incredible. It was amazing. I took her to my favorite breakfast spot in Harlem Cafe. Y'all, my mom, why? I literally tore her head off. She was like, and I go to this place regularly. I know the owner's not there. That man's open in a steakhouse. She like calls the server over and is like, oh, sir, well, you know, my daughter has this thing. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm like, Mom, what are you? Kim, you're not my manager yet. And what are you? It is, Mommy, it is Thursday at 2 p.m. Where are you? And I'm like, Mommy, they already know me. I already. And wait, this is some shadow shit work. We're going to talk about it. I think it's amazing. And I feel so blessed and grateful that I have parents who are lucky. I have parents that are really proud of me. They're so proud of me. I don't know, it's uncomfortable when they're like, we're so proud of you, we love you, because I feel like I'm like, well, what have I done? I haven't done a lot. And that's like a shadow thing, an inner child thing, maybe an insecurity, but I'm so grateful that I have both my parents, my mom and my dad, and they're just like, we're so proud of you, we love you. They're just in awe. And so I don't know. I gave my mom business cards and I just told her, I'm like, you know, there's a way to do it, right? Maybe when I'm leaving, you say you do, but I don't know. I think that's a me thing. That's a me problem. I have friends who don't have their mom or dad, and I know one day I'm not going to have mine with me on the planet. And I think I think it's okay. I got to work that shit out. I don't know. I don't know why I get embarrassed. And I told my mom, I was like, I'm sorry. I kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a little shame. I don't know, but they're really proud of me. And I guess I should be proud of me too, right? I think leaving 29, entering 30s, you really realize like you're in a league of your own. You are, I am. There's no competition, there's no comparison because like you're in a league of your own. You're doing your own shit. You're evolving. And I really am proud of myself. And I think the best part of the trip was, oh my God, I have maintained this New York City lifestyle. Now I can share it with like my mom coming into town. Oh, now I can host her. Now we can go furniture shopping. Now we can like stay in bed, watch movies together, go out to restaurants, go to an AA meeting. I am so fucking blessed. And I have no one to thank other than God and my higher power. Mom was in town. We went to Ground Zero. That was wonderful. My mom had never been to Ground Zero, just wanted to say a prayer, wanted to pay respects. I thought she'd wanted to see like the 9/11 Memorial Museum, and it's, 9/11 is approaching. It's coming up. She didn't, but we went down there. We walked down to the village. There was only one incident with a homeless person. My mom said his area was out, did not pay attention, but I told her, no eye contact, no looking, no. When they talk, don't talk. She wants to talk. Mommy wants to talk. Kim loves to talk. Don't talk. You give them. And two, I don't know, they see my Jesus aura. They must, because it's always like don't talk. And also didn't have to pull out my taser. We were safe. We were great. She was, a couple nights, she's like, Brianna, there's so many people on the train. What is... This man next to her had to be like, man, people are coming home from work. It's 10:30 at night. One train's down. People are coming home from work. We were at this restaurant, and whenever your mom or parents in town, just like say it's their birthday. Say it, live, say it's their birthday. The restaurant's going to comp you, give your table a lot of free good shit. At dessert time, she was like, what is happening? They keep bringing out these desserts. Brianna, oh my, I'm like, Mommy, enjoy it. It is your time. It is your time. I think it's important especially if you're an eldest daughter, eldest girl, to pour into your mother, because your mother too is probably also an eldest daughter, eldest woman, girl. And I think right now in America, we're still seeing Black women hold up and do so much. So please pour into your mother. Remind her to put on her oxygen mask on first, to move her body, to walk. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my mom. She's like lost over 50 pounds. We walked everywhere, every single day, twice a day. She did 3 flights of stairs. And I felt like such a little kid. I felt so like at peace to have my mom, to be like holding her hand in the city, just to be walking to show her. And it really was like, okay, Mom, bet this is New York City through my eyes. And two, like last time she was here, I was living in Brooklyn, just a total different person, different life. And it was really, really fun. It was very, very sweet. And I think we all have to heal our mother wound, because we all have it, but heal it. Heal it, heal it, heal it, heal it, and tell your mommy that you love her. My mom went to AA meeting, and I think I'm going to start going to AA meetings because I kind of want to get out of my own shit in my own head. And I do want to get sober. I do want to, I'm sober curious. So I feel like AA meetings, they offer you perspective. They offer you dialogue that you can hear. That's just a different point of view, right? And, I think we're all human. No one's going through anything bigger than anyone else. And I think when we can all get back to a basis level of understanding, the world will be better. America's dark. America's dark. School just got back in session. There's already school shootings. I don't know about you guys, but I am personally worried. I'm worried about November. I'm not living in La La Land. Let's pray Kamala gets the young vote. Right now, she's not going to get the male and the men vote, regardless of race. Men, maybe the demo, 50 and under, 40 and under, she's not going to get them. There's a good chance that Donnie could be our president again. It is terrifying. But to that, let's just like get prepared, right? So like build a savings. Make sure you have food and water stocked for your family. Not like crazy apocalyptic, the world's gonna end, but just like in case of an emergency. If there was a flood, if there was an earthquake, do you just have water? Get prepared. Also, it's kind of like what's happening with the war. There's so much war happening on. I don't know, you guys. I don't know about the Democrats. And I was on TikTok. Venezuela. Don't know much. I know it's a beautiful place. I know they've been like in war and conflict for a hot minute, for a long, long time, right? Y'all, now we have Venezuelans, gangs, members. They are taking up apartment complexes. They're in Colorado. They're in Chicago. They're in Alabama. That's a lie. I don't know if they're in any southern states. And why aren't y'all in the South with the guns? Or why aren't y'all bucking in New York? This is crazy. This is crazy. And I feel like it's giving a lot of Republicans and a lot of independent people, a lot of people, well, I don't know, thinking like, oh no, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. And then the tax credit, y'all in California, they're giving, and I love, hello, migrants, immigrants, I see you, I respect you, but now they're giving y'all tax credits or something for free housing, free food, free. What is happening? What is happening? Nonetheless, I'm fucking concerned. I'm concerned and worried for November. And let's get it real. It's still America. It's still America. Is America gonna vote for a black woman? Let's see. Let's see. And the only thing I can say, if you have white people, white girlfriends in your life, like what I'm asking my friends, don't come to me. Don't talk to me when we're not passing out white cookies. Talk to your mother, talk to your auntie, your uncle, your friends, because I'm just like not going to wait. Like, look, the election's going to happen. I turn 30, the 10th, a couple days after. We're probably not going to know who the president is until like Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be whipped lash. Y'all remember. I remember when Donnie got elected, when Hillary lost, New York was so cold and dark that day that I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to get whiplash. I'm not going to get worried, not going to get concerned. I'm going to be at peace. And whatever happens, happens. But just know and believe, when I'm saying my bedtime prayers, I'm praying for America. I'm praying for all of us. On Saturday, it makes 1 year. I moved to New York September 14th, 2014, when I was 19. And I just didn't want to do the college sorority, ASU or NAU or U of A. I didn't want to stay stuck in my small town. Something pulled me to New York. I really think it was my grandma Tanya. She was really sick. We got so close and I was able to care for her in the last couple of years of her life. But I came to New York at 19. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I don't know how I'm going to celebrate. We'll talk about that next week, but I'm so excited. And I was out with my friends last night and we're all kind of like, yeah, either 9 years or 8 years or 10 years. New York is the best blessing of my life. And the fact that I now have my own apartment and like, I'm like a city girl, not a city hoe girl, but like a city girl. It's crazy. It's amazing. I feel really, really grateful. Okay. Guests are coming soon. Y'all, you know what it is? I just have to budget it in. And you know what? I'm just going to talk to normal people. I think Alex Cooper, yeah, we'll say it. Call her daddy trash. It's failing. It's not good because it's all like celebrities. It's all PR. She's not even asking. I'm going to go after real women, real people. And that's how the show's going to take off. So stay tuned. Like, be ready. It's going to happen. But I'm just taking my time. And also I'm budgeting it. I'm trying to budget it and I'm trying to save money. What shows am I watching? What's happening? But before that, the food is making us sick. Holy When my mom was in town, y'all know me, Apple Juice Girly, Martinelli's. You guys, there's a TikTok. They found arsenic in Martinelli's apple juice. Y'all, put down the Martinelli's apple juice. Put it down, put it down. And then I know y'all saw it was on the Shade Room. Boar's Head. The plantation at Boar's Head. Salmonella, E. coli, 4 deaths. This is why also, please start. Can you guys pray over your food? Pray over your food, because all summer, sandwiches, you were eating sandwiches too. And what do we eat? Boar's Head. The food is making us sick. Also, my mother was in town, 10 years, New Yorker. We went to like all my doctor's appointments, saw my dentist. Please pray for me on that. We saw my general doctor. I wanted to say we saw my pediatrician. Are you a child? No. Shout out Shelly Shee. You guys, you can't get breast mammograms until you're in your 40s. I'm not worried, but I'm cautious because it's all the shit in our food. Topanga, our girl, Danielle Fisher of Boy Meets World, revealed that she also had been diagnosed with brain cancer. Both my grandmothers had breast cancer. And so our food is making us sick. Please just take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Y'all, I'm trying to only eat bacon once a week. That's where I'm at. And it was great seeing my doctor. She told me how I could give myself self-examinations and mammograms. Okay. What shows am I watching? There is this white show. It's on Hulu. It's called Tell Me Lies. Shout out to Leah. My girlfriend recommended it like years ago. This show is crazy. It's a college show, deception, murder. But what I love about this show is it explores female rage and Lucy girl. And it's set in like 2004 to like 2010. So it's like the iPhone. It's like Degrassi. This show is eating down. But what it's so good is female rage and like the female complex relationship and with friendship, and I guess through that college and adulthood. It is so damn good. The actors in real life are dating. Lucy, she had her ponytail, she had her juicy her track suit, and she smashed his phone. I think y'all need to stop playing with women. Stop playing with women. Stop playing with our feelings. I wonder, too, how women are taking out their rage, you know? How are you taking out your rage? I personally, I'm sweating it out. I have to sweat it out. I have to like dance it out. When it was COVID, I was living in Queens, Astoria. I would go into an alleyway and I would just scream. I can't really do that anywhere in Manhattan without, no, not safe, not good. I love that it's explaining female rage. And oh my God, they got Pippa down. Y'all. Watching this show is crazy because also, you guys, and also blink twice. Ladies, stay safe. They are still roofing women, girls, people. It is horrific. It is terrifying. Tell Me Lies on Hulu. It's good. It's good. There's one black character. We have a token black boy, and he's got a guilty conscience. But we love a good man. You guys, are you watching it? Oh, and I love that you see in this show, our parents affect us. You seeing how your parent operates in their intimate relationships with their husband, their wife, who they're dating. Again, that leaves imprinting on you. And okay, you know, I'm really big and about forgiveness, our parents, this, that. But sometimes like it can hurt, or the imprinting can be damaging. And if it's so damaging that you don't have a relationship with your parent, or that it's estranged, I also understand that, because parents are people and they're not perfect, and it's a good show. Lucy girl, you're not fucked up. You're human, and explore that rage. Explore it. Okay, Deliverance. My mom was in town. We watched Deliverance. We watched it during the daytime. I'm a child of God. I believe in God. Evil eye protection. Lee Daniels, they want to kill him. They don't like the man. They are telling black gay men in Hollywood to stop making like exorcism movies and all that. I enjoyed it. Audra Day ate down. Monique. Now talk about, I believe Monique and Netflix settled, and Monique and Lee Daniels, listen, you guys, maybe like we all can't be friends with all of our old ex-best friends, but sometimes you can heal and mend relationships. But back to Deliverance. Glenn Close. Glenn Close is cross-playing. She's actually, Glenn Close is an esteemed, phenomenal actress. Everyone is like, Corella DeVille, Glenn. Damages. What about that white lady being a crazy lawyer, killing people, Ted Danson? Fatal Attraction. Glenn Close is a black, white, mixed chola granny, and people are upset. Again, people don't like the truth. And again, people don't like it when the truth is right in your face, because this character is in our community. I guess she's in the community. I guess she's in the project. This is art. It's art. I enjoyed the film. It's based on a true story. You guys know, like, her children, I think not all of them, but some of her children did die. The woman it's based on, LaToya Jackson, Audra Day, incredible. Glenn Close, incredible. I liked it. I'm glad I didn't pay money in the theaters, watch it in the daytime. Glenn Close is an esteemed actress. The accent, the nails, the mannerism. Omar Epps was in it. It was great. It was phenomenal. And then just pray over your house, do a cleanse, and be careful. Be careful, because, you know, when you're watching TV, it's like a meditative, deep state. So I guess it can take you there. I liked it. Parachute. There's this great movie on Peacock. Parachute. Brittany Snow. Who remembers Brittany Snow? We love you, girl. She wrote it, directed. I think it premiered at Sundance, but I loved it because it dealt with this character coming out of eating disorder recovery, bulimia, anorexic, and it was cute. But I was watching it with my mom while she was falling asleep. And it was a great sense and nod to, you know, people can't save us. And if you're in a recovery program, they really say you wait a year to get into anything intimate, because it really takes some footing, some grounding to connect with yourself when you're coming out of treatment. Alcohol, food addiction, sex addiction, eating disorder, body dysmorphia, gambling addiction. Give yourself a year before you get into a relationship. It was a great movie. That guy, Thomas Mann, don't know the main girl, but she was cute. She had a rich mama. Then they broke down. Then she found herself. They don't stay together, but she found herself. And I like the depictions of her and the body. They don't make a lot of films on body image, eating disorder. And I enjoyed it. Parachute, Peacock, look it up. You guys, the best show is back on HBO Max, Industry. This is another British show it's a British show. It's about finance. It's about Wall Street. But again, it's about power and money and female. And it's just the sickest show. It's the sickest show. I don't know the financial side, but I do know the human side. And humans, I mean, we're so complex, but we're really not. But something that's about us having an ego and wanting to be right. And who's watching Industry? It is so, so good. And the last episode, it was on, there's an Indian, kind of the Indian guy, because they got rid, I don't think the black character came back. He had like blue hair last season. Loved him. This last episode was about classism. And I would say right now in America, it's not really a race that, we're like having a class issue and a class problem. And hello, middle class, where are you? But this show Industry is so sick, and the last episode was good, and I need you guys to watch it. I don't really know what it's just British people, technology. The girls are ruthless. Girls are getting money. And Jon Snow is in the show. Kit Harington. And honestly, he's giving you short guys. Stand up. Me and my mom, we watched Waiting to Exhale, And I mean, I hope you guys had a good Leo season closing out. I do want to say happy belated birthday to Whitney. Whitney Houston, she starred in Waiting to Exhale. Y'all know Forrest Whitaker directed that film. He also directed Hope Floats, Sandra Bullock, not the point. I love Whitney, and to me, Meghan Markle will never be our Black American princess. No. Whitney Houston, look up her national anthem in the 80s, America. Happy birthday, Whitney. Happy birthday. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Stop doing cocaine. And don't do ketamine. Don't do any of it. Let's wrap up. The housewives. And also, when my mom was in town, my favorite meal that I had with her, we were in the Upper West Side. We went to Crave Fish. We had this calamari relish dish. It was fantastic. She had salmon. Her salmon was so good. What did I eat? Oh my goodness. I'm like, I need to go back and look at the pictures. It was like the best meal. The Upper West Side has fantastic food. And my mom took me to Zabar's. We went to Zabar's, a Jewish deli. And you know you're an adult when you're like, Mom, don't get me plates. Don't get me. Mom, get me groceries. And Mommy got me groceries before she left. It was great. Let's get to the housewives. Dubai wrapped up. And Dubai was good. I don't think the ratings are doing what they're supposed to be doing, what they should be doing. But it kind of doesn't make sense. It kind of feels like Dubai has been like, okay, this is the format. We need our two main characters to fight, be mad, and cause a scene. Ayan's not really a good actress, so it feels dramatic. I loved seeing Caroline, her relationship with her British mother and why she's so cold, and boarding school. Really, you just don't like your children if you send them to boarding school. And we see that with her mother and the dialogue. Lisa, I like Lisa so much, but all the women are mad at Lisa because Lisa has the best life. And like she's mad with Ayan and Caroline. Brooks is looking crazy. Love Sarah. Dubai, I think they're going to renew it, but lackluster. And I feel like it might be a staged fight because that's the formula. You know, this is housewives. Alliances, girls, powers, and like you have two main best friends start fighting with each other, and then then there's a divide. That it feels a little calculated, planted, boring. Let's get into OC. Y'all, Real Housewives of Orange County is gold. It is so gold. We're praying for Shannon. This last episode was so dark. It was so dark because she showed the cameras a picture of her after her DUI and her whole face is bloody. She sent this to like her boyfriend at the time and her boyfriend ignored her. And but the police dropped off Archie, the dog. This man is engaged to a woman on her colleague. This is so dark. And again, women, girls, what are we learning? Do not touch a Scorpio man. Scorpio men, no, stay. And listen, I have girlfriends who are married to Scorpio men. They're good ones. This man, I don't even want to utter his name. Shannon's ex is terrifying. And now he's suing her. He gave her money to get a facelift, $75,000. And what's crazy about intimate relationships with men is like, or with anyone, is like they know your interworkings, what makes you tick. What this man knew that Shannon was in a previous lawsuit, almost took her down financially. She's got 3 kids in college. Oh my God. This man is crazy. Shannon, and as a friend, I don't know why we haven't seen someone in Shannon's life does need to be like, but why are you drinking? You don't need to be drinking. I think it was humbling. See her get in a car, do the breathalyzer. I asked my mom, I said, Mom, is it like weird to like get a DUI in your 50s and your 70s? No judging. Okay, Tamra. Bored with Tamra. And Tamra was just like viral on the internet this week for doing some type of like facelift surgery. And her Tamra, yawn. And then Vicky came for Tamra. And it kind of makes sense. Tamra, is the money and his fame that good? that you can't have a relationship with your daughter. Like there's something in reality TV. Is it real? Is it not real? Love Katie. Love, love, love Katie. With Katie, you see her giving advice to Jen on divorce. When Katie talks about divorcing her husband, and you see why a lot of women don't, she had nothing. No alimony, no home, no cars. And then I think of my mom too. It's like it takes a while to step out on your own. And now Jen, ooh, girl, divorce. Don't want to do it. Don't know her. Don't. Oh my goodness. It seems like a lot. Gina's doing well. Travis, Emily, Heather. Y'all want to hate Heather, but Heather is a New York City woman with money. And like she said, she's got 2. I thought 3 was the number. 4 might be the number of kids. You do 2, then you do other 2. I don't know, but I love character. I love character. I love Heather, and I love any mother that puts their child first. She literally has the means to give her children like anything, but it's like she can give them a safe environment to go to like an art school, to go in a school that focuses on LGBTQIA, transgendered kids. Like it, y'all know, from 12 to like 18, those years in school, specifically junior high into high school, it is like getting hit by a bus. And if you can make your child's life easier, especially as we see like they're not doing anything about bullying, about gun violence. Heather's a great mom. Y'all can never make me hate Heather. This Shannon stuff is dark. It's very dark. I'm excited for fall. We have Salt Lake City coming back. We have Real Housewives of New York coming back. We have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills coming back. The lineup looks sick. I'm learning a lot from these women. I think I'm learning I don't want to be in love. I don't want to be in a relationship. I got that book to like Calling in the One. I put that book down. I'm focused on myself. I'm really focused on myself. I'm focused on Pilates. I'm focused on this podcast, getting back to this, growing my platform. And I don't know, it does feel like end of the world vibes and the election coming up. And in that sense, it does feel like I'm going to fall in love. Like I'm going to meet someone because like that's the happen during COVID. It's like it always kind of finds me, but I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy my friends. It's a really exciting season. I hope you can get outside. I hope you can smell the air, ground yourself, get in sunshine. Ladies, take your vitamins, call your parents. I love my mom so much. I think my dad's watching my show. Shout out to my dad. I think it's okay to start over, right? Wherever you are in anything, if it's art, if it's your life, start over, start again. It's really means a lot to me that like at 29, like I don't need validation from anyone. I really like when I have validation from my mom. Like I don't know, it really like just if me and mom are square, if we're good, like that's all I really need. And of course, God, my higher power. Everything else is just like tickles and it's fun and it's like sprinkles and it's like cherry on top. Life is too good. It's too good. It's too precious. Stay safe, y'all. Be aware of your surroundings. Say thank you to your body. It was like a good 2 weeks off. I went to Pilates yesterday. I'm back to moving my body. And I'll see you guys next week. Last time they're divorcing. J-Lo and Ben are divorcing. Watch the last episode. We cannot save and fix men. Team J-Lo. Team J-Lo. I guess you don't want to say that. Not Team J-Lo, not Team Ben, but Team Women. I need women to get up, stand up, and don't settle. And thank you guys so much for listening to Black Girl Can't Cook. Subscribe on YouTube. And I'll see you next week. Peace. Yay! That was like about an hour, right? Under. Perfect.